War could break out in the Korean Peninsula at any time within the next 3 months, a retired Chinese army general has warned. Lieutenant General Wang Hongguang urged his country to mobilize defenses in anticipation of conflict in the region, amid continued tensions over North Korea's nuclear weapons program. The war on the Korean Peninsula might break out any time between now and March next year, LtGen Wang told an annual forum hosted by the Chinese Global Times newspaper. He added, China should be psychologically prepared for a potential Korean war, and the Northeast China regions should be mobilized for that. Such mobilization is not to launch a war, but for defensive purposes. Zhongping, a Chinese military expert, told the newspaper defensive mobilization would include deploying anti-missile weapons to border areas that could be affected by nearby battles. Humanitarian aid would also be prepared for North Korean refugees, he added. Mr. Wang warned there was a significant risk of nuclear contamination and earthquakes in China if war did break out. South Korea's vice foreign minister last week issued an urgent plea about the threat from Pyongyang, warning the United Nations Security Council that North Korea was in the final stages of nuclear weaponization. Cho Hyun warned it will fundamentally alter the security landscape in the region and beyond, if Kim Jong-un is able to fulfill his ambition of equipping a missile with a nuclear warhead. North Korea TV shows video of ballistic missile launch. North Korea has rattled the world with a series of weapons tests in the past few months, detonating a hydrogen bomb and launching multiple ballistic missiles. After the latest missile launch, Pyongyang claimed it had the capability to attack the U.S. mainland and had devised a missile capable of carrying a superlarge heavy nuclear warhead. Rex Tillerson this week edged away from an earlier offer to negotiate with North Korea, which has defied increasing international pressure to halt its nuclear program, with the U.S. Secretary of State saying talks cannot commence until Pyongyang dials back its belligerence. More about China, North Korea, South Korea, Korean War reuse content.